as the squirrel turns.
Oh, John, you never pay attention to me anymore. You're more worried about your food than you are me. I'm leaving you. John, I'm leaving. John.
Join us next time on As the Squirrel Turns, when John says, "Hey, this is really good food."
Okay, that's a soap with bad news, but here's a soap that's good news.
Hi, this is Lena Shea, an Iowa mom, and a friend of mine at church, Mickey, gave me a couple gallons of her homemade laundry soap. And when she told me how much it cost to make, I was kind of skeptical. But I tried it, and it works great. In fact, I like it better than the other soap I'd been using, the expensive stuff. Because it's low suds, I can use it in my high-efficiency machine. This little bar of Zote is what she used, and it makes 10 gallons of laundry soap. It costs 90-some cents at Walmart. I know it's unbelievable, but I'm going to make a batch right now. I'll show you how it's done.
We need some inexpensive tools that we can get at the hardware store. A 5-gallon bucket with a lid and something to stir with, and a simple grater that you could get out of the Dollar Tree.
It's pretty soft, so it grates pretty quickly. And what this is going to do is just make it so it will dissolve quickly and easily. Dump it in the bucket and keep going. And this doesn't have to be completely grated out, just as much as I can without getting my fingers too close. And pour in about a gallon and stir. When you first make it, it gets all sudsy, but once this settles, it is virtually no suds when you're using it. I'm just wanting to bring this to be about half full. In the morning, I'm going to add the rest of the water, and this bucket's going to get really heavy. So I'm just going to put it right where I'm going to keep this. Found a good place in the garage. You can see how this has gotten gelatinous on top, so I'm just going to kind of cut through it. Give it a stir so it gets ready for adding more water. I got some hot tap water, and I'm just going to pour a gallon in, stir it, and I always dilute it with hot water because it keeps it from separating as much. And I don't want to make this so full that I can't stir it anymore.
To be a little easier to handle, I fill a gallon jug with concentrate. To store the rest, I put the lid on nice and tight to keep it pure.
Well, let's pour the concentrate, which I'm going to shake. When I use that really hot water, it really doesn't separate very much. I do use a funnel. I'm going to put in the exact same amount of water. You don't count where the suds are, you count where the water line is. And I'm going to dump. And for those of you that are saying, I thought you said this was low suds. Well, once this is all mixed together, when I put it in the machine, I look in there, it is not sudsy. And now we make sure the lid's on tight.
Now it's ready to use for clothes that might fade. I make a separate jug of laundry soap that I use for whites and harder to clean items. In that, I add 2 tablespoons of borax for each gallon.
I have a small laundry basket by our regular camper that I use for putting things that have spots. So that way when it comes time to do the laundry, I know the things in this basket need to be spotted. To make a very good spot remover, I just use some of my strongest homemade stuff that has the borax in it, pour it into one of these small little bottles. That way, if I want to use it for spot remover, it makes it real handy. I give it a shake first, in case there's any separation, and then I can just put it right on where the spots are. And then I activate it by rubbing the fabric together. Like that. And then we just throw it in with the rest of the wash. If I have something really grubby, like some rags or things like that, I use a super washing soda, about a handful, and then just sprinkle it on the bottom like that. And then we put the soap in as usual, and the heavy cycle for that. Now that's a soap with good news. This is Lena Shea and Iowa Mom. Thanks for watching.